Welcome to Techdaily.ai. This deep dive is sponsored by Sternfly, your trusted solution provider and advisor in enterprise storage, backup disaster recovery, hyperconverged VMware, Hyper-V, Proxmox cluster, AI servers, SA365, a turnkey security appliance, and public and private cloud. Check out stonefly.com for more info.
Today we're looking at something, well, pretty significant in the tech world. Huawei has just pulled the wraps off its very first laptop, running their own operating system, HarmonyOS.
Yeah, this is a big step, especially considering their Microsoft Windows license for PCs actually expired back in March.
Exactly. So this isn't just, a small tweak. It feels like a major shift. Our mission today is really to unpack what this means, why it's important, and maybe what the experience could actually be like for you.
Definitely feels like the end of one era and maybe the start of another, doesn't it? I mean, for ages, Huawei relied on Windows for their laptops.
Right. Although, didn't some already offer Linux as an option?
They did, yeah. Some models had Linux alternatives. But this new laptop, it's a full commitment to their own ecosystem.
Yeah.
Complete step away. Okay, so this was a proper launch event then, not just a quiet update.
Oh, absolutely. Huawei held their HarmonyOS Computer Technology and Ecosystem Communication event. Su Dongdong, who's the president of their Tablets and PCs division, led the announcement.
Making a statement then.
For sure.
Yeah.
And interestingly, in China, they're calling it Hongmeng Computer. Huawei really framed this around three core pillars, as they put it.
Okay.
HarmonyOS Base, HarmonyOS Ecosystem, and HarmonyOS Experience. Think of those as the foundations.
All right, let's start with that foundation, HarmonyOS S-Base. What's actually in that?
Well, at the very core, you've got the HarmonyOS kernel itself. That's the heart of the OS. Then there's something called the Arc Engine that's focused specifically on graphics and UI performance, making things look and feel smooth.
Okay, responsiveness. Makes sense.
Exactly. And security is obviously a big concern, so they've built in their Starshield architecture for that. Plus, all the other essential back-end bits and pieces that make an operating system tick.
Got it. The fundamental building blocks. But an OS needs software, right?
Oh.
What about the HarmonyOS ecosystem? What's the app situation looking like?
Yeah, the ecosystem. This is where it gets really interesting, I think. They're launching with over 150 apps designed specifically for this new PC version.
Okay, native apps.
Right. But then they're also talking about integration for more than 2,000 universal ecosystem apps.
Universal ecosystem apps, what does that likely mean? Mobile apps.
That's probably the gist of it, yeah. Mobile apps adapted or made compatible for the PC environment. Think running phone apps on your laptop screen.
Okay, that cross-device compatibility angle.
Precisely. They specifically mentioned WPS Office being integrated, which is a pretty major Office suite.
Yeah, very popular, especially in Asia.
Definitely. And they're promising various other apps to cover, the essential computing needs. They even mentioned mobile apps like RedNote, Bilibili, and FaceU being compatible.
Bilibili, the video platform.
Yes.
Interesting.
And the goal, apparently, is to get over 2,000 apps supported by the end of this year.
Wow, okay. That's ambitious.
It is. They're clearly pushing hard on the software front.
And I saw Alibaba's Ding Talk mentioned, too, for business users.
Exactly. That inclusion suggests they're definitely targeting the enterprise market, too, not just consumers. Makes sense.
Okay, pillar 3. HarmonyOS Experience. This sounds like it's about connecting stuff.
I forget it.
It's all about how the HarmonyOS PC interacts with other devices. They're claiming support for over 1,000 external devices, which is quite a number.
1,000? What kind of devices?
Well, around 800 of those are what they call standard peripherals, so keyboards, mice, monitors across 20 different categories, apparently.
The usual suspects.
Right. And then over 200 secondary devices, like printers and scanners.
So the aim is seamless integration with your existing hardware.
Seems to be a major focus, yes. Making it easy to plug things in and have them just work within that HarmonyOS environment.
That seamlessness is definitely a big trend everywhere. What about AI? That was mentioned too, wasn't it? Oh yeah, AI seems deeply woven in. Huawei's own AI assistant, Celia, is part of the package.
And what can Celia do on the PC?
Well, according to Huawei, it can handle tasks like creating presentation slides, summarizing meeting minutes.
Summarizing meetings, that could be useful.
Right. And even retrieving specific information from documents stored locally on the machine, though obviously it needs access to the right third-party software for some of that.
Okay, so on-device AI capabilities, potentially. Interesting.
Could be a real productivity booster, yeah.
We also got a quick look at the UI, didn't we? Something about a dock?
Yeah, there was a video snippet showing a dock of icons bottom center on the home screen. Kind of reminiscent of macOS, actually.
Hmm. Interesting design choice. Maybe aiming for familiarity.
Could be. Or just a clean aesthetic they liked. We don't have a ton of detail on the UI yet, but that doc stood out.
And the crucial question, when can people actually get their hands on these?
The date they've given is May 19th, so really soon.
Wow, okay. Not far off at all. Stepping back a bit, this really feels like part of Huawei's bigger picture strategy, doesn't it?
Absolutely. I mean, this is clearly another significant move in their long-term effort to reduce dependence on Western technology. HarmonyOS didn't start as a PC OS, remember. It was for IoT, then phones.
Right, it's been evolving.
Exactly. It's evolving into this comprehensive platform that can run across all sorts of different devices. They're building their own sort of self-sufficient technological world.
A completely independent ecosystem.
That seems to be the end goal, yeah.
Yeah.
And that could seriously shake up the PC market landscape eventually.
So wrapping up, what does this really mean for you, the listener?
Well, it definitely signals a potential new direction in the PC world. We're seeing a new contender emerge with his own OS, focusing hard on cross-device integration and built-in AI.
It's one to watch, for sure. Keep an eye out for May 19th. See what these HarmonyOS PCs actually look like in action. It could genuinely influence where personal computing goes next. Indeed. This deep dive was sponsored by Stonefly, your trusted solution provider and advisor in enterprise storage, backup disaster recovery, hyper-converged in VMware, Hyper-V, Proxmox cluster, AI servers, SA365, a turnkey security appliance, and public and private cloud. Check out stonefly.com for more info. So what really stands out to you about this new OS from Huawei? That tight integration, the AI features?
Yeah, and think about it. What kind of integration between your phone, your tablet, your PC would actually make your daily life easier?
It's definitely food for thought as the tech landscape just keeps shifting under our feet.